They call it the Mongoloid house. That's the name the locals gave it. It stands on Salem Road, in Marion County, Ohio, an old, crumbling home with a barn beside it. According to legend, the place is haunted. They say a Civil War veteran once lived there. One night, in a fit of madness, he murdered his wife, set fire to the house, and then hanged himself from the porch. Everyone in Marion County has heard of the Mongoloid house. Even today, its burned walls are covered in graffiti that reads, "Run while you can," and "This is hell." The story begins with the first family who lived there, a Civil War veteran and his wife. They could never have children. But when she was over 40, she suddenly became pregnant. She gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl, both with Down syndrome. For the wife, these children were joy and light. For the husband, only suspicion. He was convinced they were not his. His distrust turned into cruelty, against his wife, and especially against the children. He kept them locked inside, forbidden to meet anyone. Over time, under his mistreatment, the children grew wild, and, people say, even deformed. Then came the terrible night. After a violent argument, the man lost his last trace of sanity. He grabbed his shotgun and shot his wife in the face. He set fire to the house, with the children still inside, and then hanged himself. But somehow, the children escaped. They remained in the ruins of the burned house, surrounded by the charred bodies of their parents. Years later, travelers swore they heard the cries of babies from inside. The twins had grown up, and begun to have children of their own. They never left the property. They never spoke. They lived like shadows, trapped in their own bloodline. Decades passed. 2, 3 generations. And with each new generation, their bodies grew more twisted. By the 1960s, people in Marion told of strange figures roaming the property, wide foreheads, abnormally large heads, long tangled hair, eyes set too far apart. Each one less human than the last. Teenagers from the town made it a game to drive past at night. They honked their horns, flashed headlights into the ruins. The family would come running, throwing rocks, swinging old farm tools, attacking cars like wild animals. Some swore they saw them hanging from the trees like monkeys, growling at anyone who dared to stop. Others claimed they carried guns, even firing shots to scare people away. Between 1960 and 1966, 6 murders and a dozen disappearances were blamed on the family. None were ever proven. Today, the Mongoloid house is abandoned. No one knows what became of that family. They say if you dare step into the barn, you'll hear voices whispering in the dark. Inside the house, the stench is unbearable. Those brave enough to enter the basement swear they felt dozens of invisible hands reaching out to touch them. One young man from Marion shared his story. He said, "It was 1 in the morning. 2 friends and I parked by the house. From the car, I thought I saw a man's face watching us from a window. We stepped out, and as we neared the front door, the air grew cold. Outside it had been a warm summer night, but inside, it was freezing. There was an old refrigerator in the basement. Suddenly, it turned on by itself. That was enough. We bolted. As we ran past the barn, I froze. From inside, a man's voice called out. Deep. Angry. Getting closer. And then, a little girl's voice began screaming, crying. We ran like hell. As we reached the car, a deafening noise came from the house, like a chorus of voices shouting all at once. Even today, if I drive past, day or night, I feel it. That place is alive. And it doesn't want us there. That is the legend of the House of the Deformed. A story whispered on Salem Road. A story no one dares to test, twice.